Okay, we started. Hey, welcome back to our very spooky. Only today it's very spooky. Podcast.
Ooh.
I'm here with three guys. Justin,
The spookiest of all. Ooh, three guys.
that's
Hi,
Justin.
Justin.
Five guys, not five guys the restaurant. Three guys the podcast. Josh
Hey, what's up?
and Michael.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Hi, welcome to the podcast. I sadly don't have very many topics today, so I'm gonna let everybody else kind of talk about their topics.
Yeah.
But welcome to the Halloween podcast. We finally got everything figured out. My audio quality still shit, but hi. Please pull up a cup
Hey,
of
how
tea
are
or
ya?
whatever, and hopefully you enjoy.
Yeah.
As I
You know,
already
just
know.
just do a line, do a casual line of coke, guys, and just enjoy the podcast.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, no,
Kids.
don't
Or
do
do
drugs.
them. Do
No.
them responsibly.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
Mike.
if it's
Yeah.
legal.
Yeah. If it's legal in your country, do it.
Listen,
Yeah.
legalized. Listen, Canada legalized weed, and now everybody wants to start legalizing hallucinogenics. Okay.
Well, thanks. So
Yeah.
I will start, I guess, then, because I have a couple different things. First of all, I'll just start off with just regular game stuff. So Gunfire Reborn updated today. They added a new boss, which is actually pretty fun. Me and Mike have killed it a few times. A new elite enemy, a new weapon, new inscriptions, new scrolls, some of which are kind of
Very
useless.
meh.
One in particular, the one you get from the golem, is pretty shit.
Depending on the character.
Yeah, true. There's a new trap vault, which I don't like. It's a shit ton more stuff. They made it so the elite catfish warriors actually, a threat. Doesn't, or a bit of a threat, I should say. He doesn't just like throw like one sword beam at you and fall over dead. And a bunch of bug fixes and adjustments and stuff like that, which is some very, very needed things.
Yeah, frick. No, that's
Including
actually
some
really good.
emergency bug fixes apparently, where originally the golem slam wouldn't deal damage. Fuck, I wish that was still the case.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Scroll unlocks were not there. Players couldn't destroy some barrels.
Oh,
There was a challenge event where monsters wouldn't die immediately and stuff
Oh.
like that. And oh yeah, Queen Yang, the bird, his hail of bullets, which essentially would, when you use it, you'd shoot like three bullets. It would, once you reloaded, it would just make it so like three bullets weren't consumed for the next three shots, sort of thing, or whatever.
Yep.
It would still consume it. So that's one thing. Sea of Thieves updated with a
new monthly
spooky
content.
offering. Woo!
It's just the
As
general
most games
monthly.
do.
Well,
Yeah.
it's their monthly content update. Or
Yeah.
bi-monthly.
Outward is getting a new DLC in December, if I can find it. Yeah, called Three Brothers,
Cool.
which I will definitely be getting. We don't really know much about it as of much. What else is there ahead right now? There's a new game which I bought recently called Ghost Runner, which is sort of a fast-paced parkour sort of game. It's Ghost Runner, it's really awesome. And
I would definitely recommend it.
fucking
I've actually seen a little bit of gameplay of it from what Justin's actually shown me of it,
Yeah.
or at least from the demo
Mhm.
and everything, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like it. Deep Rock Galactic updated. I'm getting a bit of echo from Mike.
Are you not hearing it? So it's not on the
Oh, okay,
podcast.
then it's just me then. Okay, that's fine then.
It's always just you.
Yeah, that's fine. But they updated with 2 new missions, which are a lot of fun,
Oh hell yeah!
and a Halloween update, which is fine, except for I don't like Haunted Cave all that much.
Honestly, we haven't done the deep dive, and I've only seen like 200 kids.
Yeah, I
Really
still don't. For them upping it, they didn't really up it, but I still don't like
It
Haunted
doesn't feel
Caves
like
all
they
that
upped it.
much.
I haven't
No,
done.
but-
I wouldn't do any of the haunted caves, dude.
No, honestly, for my first deep dive, that was
I'm
that was garbage.
Just
That was
throwing
fucking
it out
garbage.
there. We should do our deep dive Sunday, and it's probably going to be just haunted caves. Just saying, all of them.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some nice ass experience, though. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sorry. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
There's
No.
a
Fuck
new. There's some new Destiny 2 stuff. I don't see the TWAB, at least right here. But essentially, they're getting rid of a bunch of the currencies and making it so that if you still have them, Spider will give you a bunch of, like, a little bit of glimmer for them, but try to spend them in the next week and a half to, if you haven't finished your tribute haul or something like that, try to use as much as you can. Because when it's gone, you're not just some tokens and some resources from planets that are leaving.
Oh,
They're being discontinued since the planets themselves are going away, or they're going into the vault, which doesn't mean they're gone forever. But use them while you can.
They're being taken away by the darkness.
The darkness, yes.
Yeah. Nice little.
So-
I mean, I do like how they're actually doing it, though. I think it's a nice little play on how they're vaulting it.
Yeah, they're making it so it's not just, oh, the planet's gone, like in some games where it's literally just, oh, the region disappeared. We don't know why. And it's like, well, that doesn't help.
They did that in DDO, but that's only because in Eberron they have the world lore that there was a whole continent that was quite literally nuked. So they were like, duh, we nuked this one. That's what we did. We nuked this one. So.
Well, and that's still better than, like, I can't remember the game. God, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but they essentially had it where they got rid of like 3 destinations. It wasn't Destiny, but I don't remember what it was. And they literally just got rid of it, and then when people asked, they went, I don't know, we just got rid of it. What's the story reason? It left. Like, okay. Like, a place on this planet just, like, got up and left.
Yeah. Well, it's
Just,
not like
sprung rockets from the bottom of it and just left the planet.
Yeah, because I know they do that shit with like freaking Fortnite, where they just surprise the players with oh, we have a little bit of a map change, and
something happens and it causes the whole map to change for some reason.
Yeah, or like at least part of the map to kind of change with some similarities to kind of add into it. So I mean, yeah, it's it's weird.
Time they changed the giant lake in the one map to be all bouncy.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Fuck.
I know very little.
Oh, hey, you know what else I discovered? I was right yesterday, Justin. In the Deep Rock update, when you look over the escort mission, if there's a 2 by the escort mission, like the icon for the pipe, it means that it stops twice.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's really useful then.
Yeah, I took a picture of it. I'll send it on Discord later.
Sweet. Please do.
Yeah, no, that's
not
actually...
because you said please, I'm not going to. Yeah.
All right, fine.
Fucking hell.
The Destiny thing with the stuff that's going away, it's phase glass, needles, alkane dust, simulation seeds, and seraphite. So use it while you can, because otherwise, once it's done, Spider's just going to be offering a small amount of glimmer, which isn't going to be fucking worthless, pretty much. It's just to get them out of your inventory at that point. So use it while you can. A lot of stuff like some faction tokens, which I've had no point since like the start of the game. The expired ramen coupons, those can go away, are going away. So they're just getting rid of them. There's no thing to hand them in. They're pretty much useless. They've been useless for a long time, so they're just taking up space.
Yeah, at least they're vaulting that sort of stuff.
Server space so they can do more cool things.
Well, and it's also because, like, I, for example, with all of my stuff in my inventory, if I have all the stuff I actually use and minus the current event stuff, I have 1 inventory space in my consumables. That's it. So I cannot imagine if other people with, other shit like that.
To play the game daily.
Yeah.
Probably just have bank characters that hold on to things for 'em.
I mean, you can't really do that because your bank is
shared.
your consumable tab is shared between all of them, and your vault is shared between all of them as well. So
Do they share
you can
vaults?
put it. Yep.
Oh, that's stupid.
So well, you can transfer shit without needing an app, because that's the other way of doing it is using an app for it. But transferring it from character to character instead of putting it in the vault and stuff like that.
I see.
I like it because then it means I can actually take out weapons that I haven't done the quests for and use them without needing to actually do that quest because I've already done it. So yeah, that's that stuff. And I haven't done a lot of research on it yet, but the Netherlands and Belgium are kind of clamping down on EA's FIFA loot boxes, and they have 3 weeks. The court ruling was now they have 3 weeks to remove them from the game. Otherwise, they're going to have a 250,000 euro
If it's not, it's 0.
fine per week. A weekly 250,000 pound fine will be charged against both EA and its Swiss subsidiary, so somewhere else, whatever, which is responsible for the sale of FIFA for a total of 500,000 euro a week. So, and I believe it was up to $10 million is what the fine can be, and they still have to remove the loot boxes. So EA being EA and being horrific people, they're
also just
they've been fighting this battle for a long time.
But the thing is, it's just for one game mode that I know most people generally.
They've also clamped down on a bunch of other loot boxes in the past, so it's not. This isn't like a brand new thing. And if there's still
gambling laws are a little more strict out there too.
Yeah.
Oh, big time, yeah.
So to them, this is a big deal, right? For us Canadians and Americans, we're like, fuck. I mean, we walk down the road, there's a fucking casino for us, right? Because we have a lot of, and I hate to say it, but a lot of the Native American culture builds a lot of casinos on their land, and that's just how they do, deal with tourists, and they fucking accept it because it gives us money too, right? But there, they don't really have that, so
yeah.
Really
they and essentially, so they have to remove it either way. And it's just but EA is appealing. Is going to go to a higher court to try to appeal the law.
I mean, as someone who's grown up with brothers who play the sports games, that mode is like not really the key mode of it that uses it. It's more of like an online. Hey,
I know nothing about FIFA, so I can't say like.
Well,
I just know that it's like games, all I know. Yeah. All I know is that all I've heard is the fact that kids making their parents go bankrupt over getting their credit card information, stealing it.
Well, that seems to be a super big issue too. I think I've noticed.
I mean, I highly doubt it's a super big issue. If you're a parent and if your kid has stolen this shit for your game, take the fucking game away from them. Oh, I don't give a shit.
A better idea. Just
feel like if I walked up to someone when I was a kid, and I was a kid who played M games at an earlier age, if I walk up to someone and just stabbed them, I know it's a different thing, but if I just walked up and stabbed someone and they went, "Oh well, the video game taught them to do that. None of my concern," I'd get taken away from my parents. So if you're letting your kid steal your credit card, and even yes, I know they don't know. But, take the fucking game away from them. If they're, pleading and begging for you to do this shit, take it away from them.
Yeah, totally agree.
I hope, places like EB Games and GameStop in general, they gotta put in, when your parents are buying an M game for kids, read out what this game has and what's featured in it.
Well, I know because again, as a kid, I bought M-rated games with my parents around, and they would always ask. Well, first of all, the guys out there, I don't know if Doug is still there, but he would always ask. Oh, him? Shit. Oh, okay. But I remember him, and other people, like when I was younger, or whoever it was. My mind goes to Doug. It probably wasn't Doug, but asking.
So long.
Oh, well, then maybe it was.
Yeah.
But him asking my parents, like, is this okay? You know, like, are you sure? You know, do you really want your kid to play this M-rated game and shit like that?
With all this that you can do in it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think at one point there was it was a game called Geist for the GameCube. I have it still, and it was like there's blood and gore in this. He shoots people and they die. You know, all this sort of shit. Like he went over like a lot of the stuff, and she's like, She's like, yeah, it's fine by me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, freaking like, luckily you were in that position. Of course, I mean, I was never in that position as a kid to, you know, be able to play those games. Like, I didn't start playing M-rated games until I was like 14, pretty much, because I wasn't allowed to do that. I was only able to play like, you know, I think up to like T-rated games at that point. But
yeah, well, it was one of those things where if at a younger age, up until I was in my teens, I had to my parents had to be around if I was playing these games, and you know, if I was playing, we'll say one of the first ones was Medal of Honor Allied Assault. Every time they put me down to play that game, they would say, first of all, I got a time limit, you know, as opposed to like Mario where I could play that for, you know, all day sort of thing. I was told that like, you know, this isn't real. If you die, you know, in the game, you can come back. In real life, that's not how that works. You don't hurt people. You know, if you start getting angry at this game, we're taking you off it and stuff like that. So
yeah, of course, I was in that similar position. Only it was like, even if it was like an E-rated game or an E10 rated game or even a T-rated game, like whatever I was able to play, I was in that position of if I got angry at it, I had to get off.
yeah.
So.
Well, I never got angry at like Mario and shit like that. So.
Yeah, no, freaking. That was like, well, no, that's actually a lie. I did get pretty angry at some Mario games, or at some games for that matter.
Mario can be bullshit though.
Oh,
agreed. Oh, yeah.
I'll get angry at it now. When I was a kid, it was like, darn.
It's like, oh, yeah.
Darn it.
Oh, no.
You know?
Just
yeah, you know.
The first thing me and you said as soon as we started playing Sunshine. Fuck, when moved the floodless level so hard?
Yeah, I know, right? Am I just even worse now, or does this shit just harder? And it's like
both.
Like, well, shit. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, like
I'm so bad at platformers.
Like some of the childhood games that I have played back then, I was like, how the fuck did I play this like as a kid?
I know, right?
And now it's like fucking Luigi's Mansion. I can fucking speed run it in like 3 hours.
There's I know one of my big things was Mario 1. Like when I was a kid, I beat that game like without warp pipes.
Really?
Yeah, like I was like NES, like I played that shit and I was able to beat it, and now it's like I can't get past like stage 6 out of like 7. So it's like, geez.
Jeez, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it reminds me like.
Or world, I should say.
I replayed it recently on the Switch, and like, and with that on the Super Nintendo stuff, you can rewind. I rewinded it about like 3 times in a row because I did exactly the same move. I mean, I was like, I know what's happening, but I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's me and Ghost Runner. I was fighting the first boss, and it was like, I've been doing literally the exact same moves for the last 5 deaths, but I'm still gonna keep doing it.
Oh, that definitely. Oh my god, that's like. Oh man. I'm trying to think of like freaking the games that I play. Like I can guarantee you the games that I used to play back then were freaking like I bet you I couldn't even play them today just because I'm like, how the fuck do I get past this? Or like, how did I even think of this as a kid?
Yeah.
Some shit. Just like, oh my god.
Let's just, I don't know. Yeah, I 100% as a kid, I just was better at. I was, I guess, smarter when it comes to games.
Yeah. Well, I guess we also just like didn't waste our brain power on other things. We didn't have to waste our brain power on other things as well. So I guess all of that brain power that we had developed, I guess we're primarily focused on the video games.
I guess.
For the most part. I mean,
at least for the time, yeah.
Yeah, for the time being, I would think so. Fucking hell. You know what's a game that you guys should actually try out, maybe? If you guys are ever into, like, the horror games, I would suggest Blair Witch.
Oh, yeah, I saw some stuff on that, yeah.
I'll admit, for like a short video game, it's meh. Like, but it's not so bad for a short video game, and it's free right now, so.
I just didn't like how it kind of blindly forces you into the bad ending.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that. Like, it's really...
You're supposed to pick up, you're supposed to avoid these Blair Witch little totems.
Oh, really?
That's how you get the good endings. You avoid breaking, like, the little totems you can find hanging on trees, and then the little totems people make.
Yeah.
Or the little, like, statuettes you can find.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't even know that. Frick.
I looked it up after I played through, and I was like, that's stupid.
That's kind of like, in a way though, that's kind of like smart, because like it would give you a little more brain power to like actually think about it. In a way.
Well, you think essentially going
blatantly puts the first one in front of you, like, hey, here, pick this up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if the game tells you break this, and then goes, oh, why'd you do that? You know, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
If it like, I don't know, if they like put it, did it actually like tell you to break? I haven't played it, but does it actually tell you to break it, or is it just like?
Well, you run into two of them like very like blatantly in your path, and it's like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Well, like, and not to mention like how it actually works too is that the dog will bark at it.
Oh, so the dog points directly to the thing.
So the dog points directly to the thing. Now the problem is though, like, you're most likely, like, if you grab it, you pretty much have to destroy it at that point, so.
Oh, I see.
At that point, it's like, I don't know, that's the best way I can pretty much just, I mean, I played it yesterday, but that's how it kind of works at that point. But, I mean, for the game, though, it's really well designed, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, it was good, the storyline could have been a lot better, in my opinion.
Well, so I forget if that was like the war-torn victim, like PTSD and all that.
Yeah, I like how they did that, but it was kind of like that was kind of just going back into the character's past and everything. It was relatively like they did that well, but it just didn't feel as fitting as I thought.
Oh, yeah, it was very.
Yeah, like it, like
here, throw this in. This is why he has dog.
yeah, like this is why. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is why he has dog. This is why he has crappy relationship with wife, or pretty much almost non-existent relationship with wife. So.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, and all that stuff, and it's just like. Idea. Yeah, I mean, it's a good way of doing it. It was just
tacked on, it seems.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit off-putting for like a Blair Witch kind of game, pretty much. But it's like they had to fit it in somewhere, and I do like, of course, I do like the concept of the dog and everything of that game. So. Because that was something different other than the actual, Blair Witch movies, which they involved multiple people, for that matter.
Well, I mean, yeah, it also leads to the game having 4 different endings.
Yeah, that's true.
Replay value.
Because at least there's 2 different endings, but there's 2 different endings with 2 different endings depending on your relationship with the dog. It's like, fuck off.
Wait, really?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, if you make the dog dislike you, there's an ending where it just kind of just like leaves. And then there's one where it kind of just stays by you.
Yeah.
And then I think it like glances back at you, and before it leaves in the bad ending, if you get the good relationship with it, it's like, huh.
Yeah. Like I feel like the thing is with me is that I got the ending where the dog stood with me by my side the entire time, which was really, really nice. But yeah, I also got the ending where the dog was alive. Spoilers, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the ending where the dog was alive, but I also got the bad ending. So and everything.
Nice.
It's confusing. It's really confusing.
Well, multiple endings are almost always a good idea.
I definitely think so. It gives you a nice little perspective on that. Yeah, so
It's just the game itself doesn't really have much replay value because it's
All
the
it
same.
is the endings.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's different.
it's just the ending. But
I see.
I mean, I won't lie. The freaking house. I swear to God, was like half the game.
Yeah.
Because I spent like
running around the house.
I swear to, yeah, like I swear to God, I spent like a half an hour legitimately just trying to navigate that house.
Yeah, but everybody does.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like an hour or two for me. We're just like, how? Oh, this no. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to find these things and set up this, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah, like the problem with that was like after like a half an hour, it just got to the point where it was like, okay, can this just end now? Like it just felt a little bit too long at that point. Just trying to get through it,
it's at that point, the Blair Witch is just the figment of someone's imagination in the woods, and it's just like, let's continue running around this house, having your mind play tricks on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. And like, it wasn't bad. Otherwise, like, it really wasn't bad. It just felt a lot longer than it should have been. So,
I see.
like, especially with like, I was wanting to expect it to be a little more similar to like the movies, but like having multiple people, and I don't think that's a bad idea for like a second Blair Witch game, if that's even gonna be a thing. But I doubt it. So
Doubt it.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely doubt it.
Doubt it very much.
Yep, I definitely.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Games can come out and be absolute horse shit and still get 2 or 3 other sequels. So.
Peepa.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing. Like, why not just make it frickin' chess or something where it's the same game for like 4,500 years, no updates.
I don't play sports games, so I don't see any appeal.
Yeah, no,
I can't say anything bad about them because I don't know why people like them. I just don't like them.
Well, frick, with myself, it's like if I'm gonna play anything sports related, I would.
I'm gonna go outside and do sports.
Yeah, I'd rather go outside and just do sports.
Can't do that? Well.
I mean, I can't play League of Legends in real life, so I might as well just play it on my PC then. So, frick, that's pretty much I don't know. I was even considering getting back into League. Maybe. I don't know yet. It's really hard. Like, I've got a lot of games I would like to get back into. So, in terms of like...
release a new KDA song, because, that was just a cash grab the first time.
Oh, I know it's a cash grab the second time. Pretty much, and oh boy!
It was a few characters basically getting K-pop skins.
Oh.
Of course they did. Fucking, like, of course they released skins for my other favorite character too, and I'm like, God, I've left this game for like 6 months, and this is what happens. Like, they change it up and they add like more skins. Of course, like I feel like that's pretty much just it for the most part. It's mostly just cash grabs and fucking skins and stuff, and then I don't know. I kind of stopped playing it because the whole competitive aspect got ridiculously toxic.
Oh yeah.
So, plus you had your friend who kept being an a-hole, so.
Oh my God! I stopped playing with him like a long time before I even like left the game fully. So
I see.
and all that stuff. It was just, oh my god, it was bad. It was just bad. I didn't want to like do something like that. Like if I'm gonna play a game, it's gonna be more or less casually, or if I'm good at it, maybe a little bit competitively. Maybe. So.
I mean,
But
that
that's
was
really
the thing with like Overwatch. We all enjoyed it. We all were like decently good. Started playing competitive, and then it's just like
They got
This
toxic.
is bullshit. This is toxic and not fun at all.
And then they
Fuck
started
this
changing the
shit.
game to be more competitive, and it's like
Yeah.
And now
No,
the
I
option
mean, like-
people have now is, oh, there's all these arcade modes you can play. Yes, but your quick play shouldn't be just dumbed down competitive.
Yeah.
No, I felt like even going into Overwatch, I would go into casual and just load up a game and it just feels competitive. Like whatever it
Yeah.
is, like I just want to play like a casual freaking game. Like I want to have 6 bastions on team.
No
I was,
TF2 levels of like everyone in each other or in a one spawn room eating sandwiches and doing taunts and stuff.
You know what? I'd rather that,
That
at
was
that
so
point.
much
Like
fun.
if I were to go back into something TF2 related, I'd just go to TF2 at that point.
I love TF2.
I remember I was playing Overwatch and I told somebody that they did a good job and he yelled at me because I was toxic and I was like, what the fuck? I just told you did a good job. I was like, good job, man. He's like, shut up, you're toxic. And I was like, what?
I don't know. Sarcasm, he's thinking maybe? I
No,
don't fucking
it
know.
sounded real, like it didn't have any sarcastic tone whatsoever. He just yelled at me, like full on, like he was in the fucking moment. And I was like, really? Alright
Yeah.
then.
Yep.
Excuse me for trying to give you some fucking positive reinforcement.
Yeah. You're doing great. We're gonna win because of you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay,
pretty much.
fine. Screw you.
No, that's
I was like,
how it
oh,
is.
nice kill, man. He told me I was toxic, and I was like, you know what? Just go fuck myself then.
No,
I'm
that's
the
why-
one who's toxic. Sure.
Remember,
I mean, yes,
they added
but
in
that's
the
a
good
different thing.
noodle and bad
I was
noodle
toxic while
points.
playing that game,
You
though.
were very toxic.
I stopped playing it
Holy shit.
for that exact reason. I stopped playing games like that altogether.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Freaking-
guys, they had to implement a good noodle, bad noodle system.
What?
Real what?
I don't remember this.
What? Is this like new?
I remember a while ago. I think it was like they added in like a good teamwork or good team kind of vote you can put forward.
Huh.
You know what else I fucking remember? I remember they added the good sportsmanship shot caller, all that fucking bullshit, and everybody only voted because you got bonus experience for it.
Yep. You guys
Yeah.
finished for voting.
That was
Yep,
it.
you got things for voting, so they were like,
It was
duh,
duh.
It was
this
the
guy who
cards,
I
yeah.
never saw, team leader, duh, this guy who went AFK for the whole time,
Yeah, the
sports
sportsmanship.
caller, fuck off,
Yeah.
really?
Sportsmanship, yeah, it's a good noodle. It was the good noodle awards, basically.
Yeah, well, freaking. What is it? Because the way, like. Because Overwatch and. Well, actually, League of Legends did that, where they did the whole. They did the whole honor system as well in a sort of similar way. So if you honor. Like, if you keep honoring players or if you get honored, then you would. Brody, what the fuck did you just say?
Oh my
What
god,
the
that's
fuck?
great. That
Oh,
was wonderful.
oh, yeah, oh, I'll have to edit that photo in. I'm keeping that. That
You
might be
better.
my new icon.
You better
Oh
edit
my-
that. You better edit that photo.
Hey,
in
yo,
podcast
Spyman,
for
stop
context.
sapping my friggin' sentries. What the hell is
love it.
going on? Fuck, I love this Facebook page. Sorry, I followed a Facebook page that posts only memes of Carl. Anyway,
That's wonderful.
That's actually amazing. Oh fuck, freaking No, but like they have this sort of honor system where you can like throw in like, oh, you know, good teammate, freaking shot caller and stuff like that, or just a couple of other things in like League of Legends, and like that was sort of the same thing with Overwatch as well in a way. They did
I
that
see.
sort of. They did that same thing, sort of similar, and it was just. It didn't really do much. Like, cool. Like you can pretty much be the most toxic person on the team and still get shot caller. kind of a thing. Just for like the whole troll system. It was just stupid and everything. Or you could carry the whole team, for example, and get nothing.
Sounds alright.
Yeah. All that stuff. Like it's
right.
like
and
it
the
sucks.
issue is you left it up to the human beings who play that fucking game.
Yeah.
Like the reason League of Legends is toxic is because of League of Legends. Because like it's just how the game is, I guess. So.
All competitive games have a matter of toxicity. It's the community around, again, like we'll say Overwatch, holy shit. You could be in the most casual of fucking matches that have ever existed. You still got one son of a bitch who's like throwing racial slurs around just because he feels like it.
Oh fuck! Okay. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I know, but like it's just I guess I've heard it more in Overwatch.
Well,
I heard it way less in TF2.
Freaking Call of Duty is
even competitive TF2.
Call of Duty, Call of Duty has no competitive aspect except for the try-hard 12-year-olds.
Listen, hey, I was a try-hard 12-year-old who got banned for aimbotting as a sniper. All right, shut your mouth.
TF2, in TF2, that is.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I still remember
you have no idea. Justin was there, and then I left, and just like you left, and I was like, I got vote kicked off because I was hacking, and Justin was playing with me, and he knows I don't hack, and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I was like, "No." You want to go find another Egypt map? Because we played on Egypt we love that map. That map,
great.
It's only for the first point on both defense and attack. It was it was peak TF2 map. Points was the one where it had the barriers on the one side, so you had to defend both the two back stairways. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Everybody says it was a choke point, but it wasn't as bad as like Overwatch's like Egypt either, where they had that like one fork. It wasn't that bad of a forklift or a choke point. The choke point was that you couldn't shoot over the wall, so you couldn't hide behind the point and shoot the enemies as they came out the door. But the enemies also couldn't shoot you because they put a single solitary wall, right?
Oh yeah, basically the archway.
Yeah. But that's why it was a choke point, right? Because it was an archway. For TF2, it was a wall that separated the two of them and two sets of staircases, but it was an open point in the middle of nowhere, and somehow it became a choke point, and it was fucking great.
It was so much fun.
Getting past on attack, getting past that part to the second part. Fuck.
It's hell, but it was still fun.
It was still fun. Yeah, no, it was great. I loved all three of the parts of Egypt. Even more so the one that was just a giant pit that you had to climb up as the attack.
Ilios. Yeah.
No. On TF2, the one that was a giant pit.
Oh, on TF2. Oh, okay.
You had to climb up the giant pit in Egypt on attack, and then you went in the little warehouse, and then it was behind another wall. Do you remember that, Justin? It was a very small map. It was the second part of the three.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
It was the one where it was Egypt. It was the one where you couldn't snipe because as soon as you walked outside, it was a fucking 60-foot wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you had to play heavy and medic and or soldier. Yeah, it was great. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah. And then Borneo came out and we lost all interest.
I will still say my favorite map in TF2 that wasn't too fort. Fuck Borneo, by the way.
Yeah, fuck Borneo.
Was the Asteroid.
Yeah, Moonbase.
I fucking loved that map with all my fucking heart. It was so good. And for those who don't know, essentially, Asteroid was a map where it was sort of a control points thing, but it was also capture the flag.
And you had to fuck up robots.
Yeah, you went to the other person's team and you killed. There was 3 sets of robots.
Yes, and it was so big.
A, B, and C.
Oh, it was so big. You could fit 56 players on it. Oh, it was so
good. And like there was you killed the robots and you picked up little things, and if you got to the total before the other person, and each like layer of robots, you had to kill the first one. So A robots, then B robots, and then you could kill C robots, and the C gave the most, but they were close to the spawn.
Yeah, but
then there was the briefcase through like this field of lasers.
You fucking won. Yeah.
You stole all of their their bits, like they're like their points, which you had to stand there with the briefcase as it was putting the points into the briefcase, which was so awesome. So you had like an entire team of people walk through the lasers, just barely, mind you, and they'd stand there. There'd be like a medic and like a scout, and then like 3 heavies.
Yeah.
Just like taking all the bullets, and then the scout would bonk, get the hell out of the lasers, and just like run his way back. But it was a super big map, so you could like by the time all that was done, you could have set up like a like an engineer choke point.
There was like 6 entrances to each base. The engineer had no fucking. There was no choke point. It was perfect. You could get fucked from any angle, and you can fuck from any angle too. It was great. There was an underpass, an overpass. You could fly over in space. You could fucking run across the main bridge. There were 2 side doors and a fucking basement, and it was great.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Huge. And inside there was an upper level that served no actual fucking purpose to the map other than I'm just here and I built a teleporter in the enemy's base.
Yeah,
that was it.
And if there was like
so
certain,
good.
and if certain robots were defeated, it would like lock doors and stuff like that. And if you had the briefcase, it would lock down an entire section for like a little while.
That map for hours. And then they came out with the baby face blaster when they made that map too.
Yeah, they updated it because it was out before that, but they updated it where it was bullshit.
Yeah.
But it was good so bullshit.
Good. Oh, we would shoot people and then move at 400 million miles an hour.
Yeah. You shot like one person with like a pellet from your gun.
Yeah, you'd walk up behind Heavy because he's the fat. He has the biggest hitbox, and you fucking unload into him, and then you were gone. You were just out. You were on the other side of the map in minutes.
Yeah.
In this large map, and you would run around, and the other enemy team would be like, Jesus fucking Christ, this scout sucks.
Yeah, you would like be able to blow your way through the entire enemy team.
You could run into the enemy base at their like main doors across the bridge, bonk somebody from across the map, make it to the other side of the map before their bonk ended, fucking kill them, and then leave all within a minute.
Yeah.
Why does this make me want to get?
They nerfed that later on to where you lose that momentum.
Hard.
Every time you get
jump
take damage
or hit
or double jump. Oh fuck! It ruined the gun, but it was really fun while it lasted.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where it wasn't bullshit. See, it wasn't bullshit enough to the point of like
you could die to
people
turrets,
yelling to
you
nerf
could die to
it.
Pyro.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you could die to anything still. Like
you weren't fast enough to where a demo man can activate his traps and you would bypass it. You could still get hit by that. You were still in that hitbox.
You could still get if you had a demo knight with enough speed, he could still catch up to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, it may have taken a lot longer, but you could still do it. It was still really fun.
It was.
You still had to charge to get up to the person, but you could still kill them and stuff, and it was great.
It was just fun.
Why does this make me want to get TF2 now and download it again?
I'm good.
I don't want it. We're good.
I'm done.
That fucking community is gone.
Yup.
Maybe. Anyway. Or at least try it out.
All of our wonderful people we used to play with are either gone now or, you know, the people are still left are being fucking oppressed pretty much by the... So we used to play on a couple of different servers. One of which was I don't remember what the acronym was, but it was PG, and it wasn't PG Skyle. As in like Skyle. Yeah, that was another one.
We played on PG, Skyle, and Fire something.
Yeah, and like PG was the one we were on mainly just because we had a bunch of people there and it was really fun. And then eventually became
an admin.
Yeah, exactly. Brody was an admin on for a while.
I became an admin on PG because all we did was fucking sit on 2 Fort and everybody loved it.
Yeah, and like, cause it was super fun because you just kill everybody, and then all of a sudden for like an hour, the entire server would be friendly, and then like after that hour, everyone would be super competitive again. But like it would.
But that's how we planned it, though, right? Like that's how everybody was, right? It was like because you couldn't be competitive on a 24/7 server. It wasn't fucking possible.
The people who were either got kicked because they were being assholes or left. That was essentially it. Like the one, I still remember the one guy, the soldier with the black box.
I dominated his ass so many times he would jump into spectate. and then leave
come back.
spectate because he didn't want to be dominated, and then I'd kill him again, and the domination would fucking reverb. And I was an admin, and another admin messaged me. He's like, "You can just kick this guy if you want." I was like, "Nah, it's fine. It's whatever. He wants to fucking play his game, he can." And then I took him out, and he lost his shit. And he got really mad, and then
he got super pissed.
Yeah, he said some things he probably shouldn't have, and I had to kick him, which was not fun. But
it was like we had so much we had art contests almost with our fucking sprays.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I wasn't allowed to use my sprays. They were not allowed on the server.
No, because his was like horse dicks and.
It wasn't horse dicks. I had a giant black dildo picture that was like fucking 5 foot long.
Yeah.
Fucking sat on the wall and nobody liked it. And I was an admin.
It was like a dragon dildo.
So straight up 5 foot long dildo picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I remember, it was but it was all this stuff, and it was such a great thing. Oh, I miss it so much.
Do you fucking remember there was one guy who joined, he had a spray of a sniper, and he fucking put it on his barracks, and the sniper got shot like 8 times, but it was the painting. Yeah. Oh my god. It was so fucking good. Too. Oh, he put it just in the perfect spot to where it was in between the 2 walls, so you could just barely see it. It was so good. So then suddenly you just see you see 4 different shots hit, and then everyone would be like, "What happened?" And we would literally let over one of the snipers from the enemy team. He would walk through and go, "Motherfucker!" Yeah, no, they would eventually figure it out. They're like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" And I was like, "Yeah." It was, and then there was. I remember there was one time we did that, or someone did that, and then after a while they moved their spray, they moved the spray, but at the same time they were still there, so they were able to pick off people and be like, and everyone lost their shit because they were like, "What? Now there's suddenly a person there?" It was so fun. Yeah, it was fucking great. I also remember getting to a 100+ kill streak with just my Highlander. Oh, it was so good. Then that server went down. Yeah, they joined up with somebody else and became super PC. Yeah. You couldn't put I had a spray which was I think it was borderline hentai. No. I didn't. Oh, I had that for a little while, but the one I had for when I was on PG it was a sniper looking outside of a building saying "I'm watching you" or something like that, and I couldn't put that down. Really? Yeah. That's oh my god. I got kicked for my spray because I put that one down. So wow. I also left for a few months, and they're like, "So you're not an admin anymore?" I was like, "Oh, well, okay." Makes sense. See you later. Yeah. So. And then I joined after a few months, and one guy recognized me, and everybody else was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And he's like, "Dude, it's the guy. It's the guy that only ever plays 2 Fort." And they're like, "I don't know who this fucking guy is." I'm like, okay. All of our friends left. That's who I got PC. People. Half of the people I had have on Steam. I don't have. Where's TF2? Let's see. How many people do I have? I have 10 friends who play TF2 right now, and that used to be 15 people before I cleaned out a bunch of shit. Dude, I had 40. Yeah, and these were all people where we would play with them on a daily basis. Oh, we would launch our game and they would fucking be right behind us. Yeah. We would message each other and be like, "Hey, when are you playing TF2? Or when are you going on the server?" and shit like that. And they would we would get fast responses and shit like that. It was always Saturday nights. Yep. We were in school because Monday was Midtown Monday for Marvel Heroes, so I wasn't fucking there. And Sunday was the we had to get all of our homework done for school day. Yeah. Yeah. This was middle school and this was high school for us, so it was really good though. But it was good. It's good timing. Good timing. And now many of these people are gone. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. We're going to go ahead and end it here at 50 minutes just because I do have to get ready for some stuff. And we did it a little bit late today, but that's okay. I hope the GIF is working for everybody. I see it. I'm hoping that we did all right. I actually almost thought we didn't hit the record button for a second there, but we did. The microphone record is just blocking the record button for me. So I was like, "Are you fucking okay?
Thank
We're
God.
good."
I would just be like,
Fucking
no, we're
good.
not doing it today.
Yeah, no, we're not doing it again. All right. Well,
Shit.
thank you so much. I'll
Thank
see
you
you guys
guys.
later. I'll probably upload the other deep dive on my YouTube channel because I know I'm working on uploading the one that we did last week too. So the one with the
Hell yeah.
the
You
maps.
recorded that?
Oh fuck yeah! I
Oh
did.
my God,
Without
you
telling
recorded
guys.
that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The one.
Oh, these
Oh.
poor people.
Oh.
These poor people are
We're gonna
gonna
have to
see us
watch
yell
that.
at each other for haunted. It's not great. It was like a spontaneous recording, so our audio sucks. But it's a work in progress. It's coming
Oh,
out,
I can't wait to see the recording.
and I'll probably record the one we're gonna do on Sunday.
To watch the like half an hour of me trying to plan a route.
You get to see me run
Like,
around and kite
another
the fucking
solid.
ghost around and yell at Josh.
Yeah, you get to see me die a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also get to see me yell detonator at the top of my lungs while pinging it from across the map. We did that on the third map. It spawned at the black box, and I was like, detonator! And pinged it, and you guys were like, oh my god, calm down.
But yeah, we're like, Brody, shut
And
up.
then it died in 2 seconds because it was critical weakness.
Yeah.
Happy Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. All right. And
Halloween.
ooh,
We're gonna play Phasmophobia tonight, probably. Ooh.
baby.